Oil prices are surging today after a U.S. crackdown on Russian crude sales. Crude and Brent are both trading higher. Then, of course, there are the latest developments in the Mideast as well to contend with. Yahoo Finance's Ines Ferre is here with all the details, pushing those prices higher today. Hi, Ines.
Hi, Julie. That's right. And oil prices started the week on Monday higher, and they are ending higher today as well. Today, up more than 5% for WTI. For Brent crude, WTI is up about 4% for the week. So taking a look at the prices on our Wi-Fi Interactive, you can see that WTI closed at above $87 a barrel. Brent crude closing above $90 a barrel. Some of this is that traders have been covering their bearish bets ahead of the weekend and calculating if Iran were to be drawn into the Israel-Hamas war. Now, Iran is a supplier of funds and also weapons to Hamas, and also a producer of oil, 3.2 million barrels a day. The market also reacting today to the G7 enforcement of those price caps on Russian crude exports. Those price caps were put in place last year. This was in order to restrict funding for Russia for its war in Ukraine. And the G7, which is 7 countries plus Australia as well, that includes the U.S., Germany, and Japan and other countries, they said that they have identified the owners of 2 vessels that were carrying crude oil, Russian oil, at above $75 per barrel, and Russian oil at about above $80 per barrel. And the price cap that G7 had put on those was $60 per barrel. Meanwhile, also, it's important to include that a lot of the way that these price caps work is that these vessels, these companies that transport the crude, they need insurance, and about 90% of insurance for those transport companies comes from Western countries, from companies that are in Western countries. So a lot of volatility this week and a lot of uncertainty going into the weekend, and uncertainty if the war between Israel and Hamas were to expand. One last point I want to make, guys, is that I was talking to an oil analyst that was telling me if the war expands, you can expect that definitely oil will be diverted from consumer to military operations. So that would also impact consumer oil in the consumer market as well.
Ines Ferre, thank you so much. Appreciate it.